Wested Deals, Danny Myers, the bar guy, back with another blog. Thank everybody that been tuning in. I've been gone for a hot second. I had work to attend to. Shout out to Mike Master, Salt Lake City, everybody that's out there. Anyway, we back. Top 10 list, man. Last one was the top 10 punchers of all time, according to the bar god. This one, the top 10 angle guys. You know, what's an angle, man? An angle is a specific theme or topic that an MC uses to attack their opponents. Its main purpose is to break down the character of an MC and make them look a specific way to the audience. They are stripping them of believability. They're clowning them. There's so many different ways that an angle can be approached. Angles are risky because sometimes the angle may be hit or miss with the crowd. You know, the angle just might not work all the time. But you know, one thing that can definitely counteract the deadly accuracy of punches is a great, well-constructed, well-executed angle. And this list is going to honor the top 10, according to Danny Myers, the top 10 anglers of all time. Let's get straight to it, man. I'm gonna start off with my honorable mentions. There's so many talented MCs. Of course, everybody can't go on the top 10 list. So, you know, I just broke it down by activity, impact, you know, longevity, the powerful attacks that these MCs use. But I'm going to start off with Rome. Listen, man, I don't know if y'all know how dangerous that this man Roan is when it comes to angles. And y'all better go watch his third round versus Big T if y'all know what I'm talking about. But shout out to Roan. Roan just really ain't active enough for me to put him in the top 10. But as far as like, you know, a MC that you definitely don't want to see with an angle, it'll be wrong. Homeschool. Shout out to Homeschool. Shout out to Lex I Battle. Homeschool is another MC that is super dangerous with them angles, man. The man is very smart, very high IQ. That's another MC that really gets busy when it comes to creating a narrative against their opponent and using it to break them down. Shout out to Soulcon. Shout out to Soulcon. Let's go to Mike P. Shout out to A Ward. Shout out to Loaded Lux. These are some of the masters of the angle, man. Like, y'all better listen to the bar god. I know what I'm talking about, man. I live and breathe this battle rap shit. But coming in at the number 10 spot on the angle gods, Sharon. Straight up out of Canada. Listen, man, straight out of Canada. Like, damn, that's almost straight out of Compton, straight out of Canada. I don't know. It's good enough. Straight out of Canada. Shout out to Sharon, man. The man is a master of the craft. He is one of the MCs that knows how to get in the ring with his opponent and dodge their heaviest attack. He knows how to dodge their greatest strength and minimize it by breaking them down, making them look a certain way. Sharon is just very, very talented, man. Number 9 on my list, one of the forefathers of the angle, one of the forefathers that kind of built this thing. Shout out to Math Hoffa, man. Now, I know some people want to put him in a bully category and the tough guy, the street guy, but Math is so, man, you got to watch Math versus Disaster. Despite the punch that was thrown, that was a great battle. Math really was in there breaking the Disaster down before the fight ensued. But there, you could go watch his history. Math is one of the best guys when it comes to angles, man. Coming in at number 8. Some of y'all might think this is a surprise, but I think this man deserves his props. And we're going to go down to Florida. Shout out to one of the 4 horsemen, Loso. Loso is, man, a very, very accurate angler. This man knows how to take any of your characteristics and create a well-painted narrative that the crowd is going to believe. They're gonna gravitate toward what he's saying. He has a definite impact when he hits you with those angles, man. Shout out to my number 7 pick on this angler list. My bad. the angle gods, John the Don. Man, you talking about one of the most tactful, skillful, yeah, man. John is so smart. You know what I mean? When you talk about battle rap IQ, his ring generalship, the schemes, the punches, the setups, and the angles are so well crafted. It's just so hard to understand, like, how to quite figure out John. He's been in there with Pat Stay. He's been in there with Ram Nitty. He's been in there with, you know, myself. He's been in there with so many MCs, and he knows how to work his way around punches. He knows how to work his way around your best strength. Coming in at number 6, only female that made this list, man, but I can't put her on a separate list and be like, oh, she's one of the best of the women. No, she's just one of the best, period, when it comes to these angles, and that's going to be Jazz the Rapper. Shout out to Jazz. Jazz, she knows how to set that punch up so crazy, and she knows how to get to the punch via the tunnel of a great, well-constructed angle. Shout out to Jazz, who knows how to get to that crazy haymaker by building the angle and creating the narrative. We're going to move to number 5. We're going to Compton, Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti, man, listen. I know y'all say he gangbang this, gangbang that, punch. Geechee know how to talk to your soul. Geechee knows how to take a picture, paint it, and show it to the crowd. And now we looking at you like, yo, what you gonna do back, bro? Because he just made you look crazy in there. What, like, Geechee knows. Geechee one of the best anglers that we ever seen, man. And we're gonna stay on the West Coast for number 4. We're gonna stay on the West Coast. We ain't gotta take no plane nowhere else, but we going to Pacoima, California. They say they miss you, bro. They want you to come back. Like Scottie Pippen was like doing this. Like, come on back, Jordan. We want B-Dot to come back, man. Shout out to B-Dot the God. Now, when you talk about an MC that is so, wow, a tactician, a masterful tactician who can use information, so much knowledge, and break you down to the final molecule. B-Dot really can work an angle so well and really just beat the crap out of you. Shout out to B-Dot. For my number 3 spot, man, we got to take the plane to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Shout out to my favorite team, the Steelers. But Real Deal. Yeah. And indeed, this MC is the real deal when it comes to the art of the angle, when it comes to breaking his opponent down. Real Deal knows how to get in there, outsmart you. He may not be the ultra punchline dude and like got the most creative bars, but when it comes to a well-tailored, structured attack, Real Deal is one of the best that we have in the game. Shout out to Real Deal. We going to number 2. Yo, this man right here is so deadly when he in his bag. Shout out to T-Top. T-Top is my number 2 angler of all time. Like, I know he jumped in the game. He was punching. He was doing a drug talk for a minute, and then he showcased another side of his arsenal, and that was the art of the angle. He know how to take an angle and really break you down, make you look out of character, paint you a whole different way than what you may actually be, or he'll take some solid information that everybody knows is real and knows how to use that against you effectively. Even if we heard it before, we heard somebody else do the same angle, he just knows how to craft it in such a specific way that only he can do it. And that's what makes T-Top so dangerous. Shout out to T-Top. And coming in at my number 1 spot, man, you know, he one of the GOATs. He's one of the Mount Rushmores. They call him the Logo. They call this man the Logo. And he go by the name of Murder Mook, man. if you really understand like the art of angling and how to build your way to a crazy moment or crazy haymaker, crazy punch, something that was just very smart. Murder Mook has to be the mold. He has to be the gold standard when it comes to the art of tactically attacking your opponent. Like Mook ain't necessarily gonna do the super crazy punching all the time, like let's say Romnitty or Danny Myers. They say like when you battle Mook, you can't just be in there punching. You gotta be able to outsmart him or at least try to match his level of battle rap IQ if you're gonna have a chance to beat Murder Mook. Let's go to his third round, or matter of fact, all his rounds versus Tay Roc. But the way he broke down Tay Roc, it was like, wow, this is master level battle rapping right here. This is master level MCing when you see Mook attack Tay Roc with no crowd, no gas. And shout out to Rock. Rock was phenomenal with that battle as well. But this was like, it was like a instructional video of how to dissect your opponent, take some information, you know, or craft some information with public knowledge, combine these things, combine these elements, and create a masterpiece. Mook is so smart. Mook is so deadly, man. But again, this is going to be my top 10 list of all time. Again, shout out to Lux, Mike P, Soul Khan, Homeschool, Ron. Shout out to A Ward. There's so many other dope anglers out there. Excuse me. There's so many dope anglers out there. But this particular 10, you know, like I said, I feel like Loso don't get enough props as an angler. Maybe Jazz don't get the props she deserved, but she's up there. She's in the top 10 with the men, according to the bar guy. You know, but who am I? You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna keep the content coming, man. You know, we got the top 10 workhorses, you know, the top 10 flows, deliveries, all of that is still on the way. Trust me. Subscribe to the channel, man. The bar guy is gonna keep providing y'all these dope lists. Hey, let me know who I got wrong. Let me know what I got mixed up or who I left off or who should have been higher. Again, y'all know how y'all doing those comments, man. Just subscribe to the channel, man. I'm going to keep the channel growing. Top 10 summer blockbusters of all time is on the way as well. Listen, I got some dope announcements on the way as well. So look, just stay tuned. Bar Guy is going to be right back. Peace.
You see my love for her's undaunted. Queen of the South, baby girl was haunted. I painted a pretty picture, she was everything I wanted. She haunted my memories. Remember we used to kick it in the trees, 110 degrees, trying to get a breeze. Gently I would touch and give her pleasure. She whispered in my ear and said no one could do her better. So I took that to the head, then look after my bread. Too busy chasing baby girl, I took that to the bed. But I didn't realize all them games she was playing. Like every time my back was turned, all them things she was saying. Like I know this nigga get checks for what he write down. Watch him rise to the top and then I bring him right down. But pipe down, then pay attention to her daily lifestyle. Missing the bigger picture while I'm taking off her nightgown. But I'm now more focused, and I'll never let a bitch bring me down. Who's noticed, Lord quote this.
And you can't see that we supposed to be one, but you ain't me, and I ain't you. This is what I'm trying to do. I had visions of our future, but I'm blind to you, cause she's mine. And where I've gone is a place that I call home. So here I am, this was us, there we go. Can't get it back like the day before.